forward with yourself, because forgiving is for you, not for the other person.
And when you wait, the right person will come along. Don't force to be with somebody that because they there, you know what I'm saying, and they just there, so you're like, oh, why not?
Relax. Relax.
You thought it was over, D&D World TV. We ain't playing.
What's going on, world? It is your boy, D-Tubbs.
What's going on, guys? It's your girl Daisha, and today we are back with another video.
Back with another exclusive.
And today we're going to be sharing a few more of our tips for healthy relationships since you guys happened to enjoy the last one.
Hey, appreciate that one, y'all. We can't thank y'all enough. Definitely for this whole year, man. Let's keep on going with this relationship. Let's keep them relationships strong and healthy.
Okay, so we're going to get right into it. The first tip that we're going to share is to forgive.
How you feel about forgiving?
I feel like if someone makes a mistake, forgive them.
Yeah.
Now, if they keep making the same mistake, then that's a different story. But, if you guys are trying to work towards a healthy relationship and they screw up they screw up one time and, forgive them and start over.
I mean, you got to be able to forgive somebody, to move forward with yourself, because forgiving is for you, not for the other person. It's for you and your heart any old way. So, like, if you say you forgive somebody, that means that you took initiative to your heart to say, okay, I'm going to let this be the past and move on, because I understand what happened and I feel better about it. So, that's forgiving. You got to be able to forgive that person, But if you keep on pressing them and keep on doing certain things, then it's something that y'all need to talk about, because it's not something that's not being forgive for what happened in the past or what you did in the past.
Yeah, and then from there on, it's just problems. So because
that's something y'all have to we will have to sit down and talk about if it's something that kept on being brought up that I did. Like, we had situations where I keep on bringing something up, and that's because I'm in my heart, I'm not done with it. So the next point is to forgive somebody if they keep on going into that next thing, is to talk about it. Like, hold on, I thought this was something,
thought it was settled. Like,
we thought this was good. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's something in your heart. You know what I'm saying? If you keep on poking at somebody, that means it's something in your heart that you're not forgive. Really be honest and really work it out. You know what I'm saying? And if it ain't, just let it take time and then come back to it and try to work it out.
But if they keep making that same mistake though, then maybe you should cut ties. We're not saying like keep on forgiving them for the same stuff that they keep doing, especially if it's bad. Like, don't do that.
If
they're not willing to change that, you don't have to at that point you don't have to keep forgiving. Just cut the ties and let it move on. But if it's like, fresh and y'all still learning each other, or still, going through things for the first time, then you want to forgive.
Yeah, you want to forgive. You want to let
if
those
you're
things
willing
go.
if you want the relationship to work.
Right. So what's the next one, bitch?
The next one we're going to discuss support.
Man, like, that's very important. Like, you got to be able to have like for a man. Now I'm gonna just say this for me. For a man, you know what I'm saying? That's what a man look for, is support. You know what I'm saying? Like, anything that he does, you know what I'm saying? Like, support is very important to a man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they feel like you holding them down, you know what I'm saying? Definitely a good dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, let girls, y'all be wanting all these tough. Oh, sorry. Let me not go there. I mean, but for all the dudes that want to be good and trying to be good, and you ain't really supporting them, and you trying to do the best thing possible, just go ahead and support them. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what can come out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, by you showing them support, that's gonna show him that he can be a better man to do something more with his life. You know what I'm saying? Just by y'all being there and showing that type of support. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's certain things that I've been through, and Daisha was on, support me throughout everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, let me tell you a quick story. I remember when I told y'all I got a job with 2 Men in a Truck. You know what I'm saying?
Is I filled out for 2 Men in a Truck, and like early January, early February, they gave us a call.
Well, boys,
Hey, let's get it. They said, all right, we about to tune up here in the summer, so we kind of want to get you around here, you know, as soon as possible. You know what I'm saying? Because they like to be ready for summer, because that's when everybody start moving and stuff like that. So when it start to warm up, and I was like, cool. Now we on the road to getting ready to move. So now what did we do next once we found out that I got the job with 2 Men in the Truck? We got surprised. It was only and I'm gonna be telling you, I was only getting paid $11 an hour to work that job. Full time, y'all. Full time.
And I heard that there was gonna be times where I wasn't gonna be getting a full 40 hours, barely even 20 sometimes. And what I do, I got up on the phone, was like, yo, Daisha, it's game time. We need to go ahead and find a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, while I'm out here trying to make something happen, she out here trying to help me and supporting me by doing something different. Like, you know what I'm saying? And finding another job. You know what I'm saying? That's support. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you go through, support them. And you know what I'm saying? If they want to do something different, go ahead and follow their path. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So what you think?
You pretty much said it well. I mean, I guess with any decision that you make and that, you know, that person makes in life, mm-hmm. or any decision you decide to make in life, yeah, it's just good to be there for that person and support them. Mm-hmm. Like you said, because it also, I feel like it also can make a relationship better as well. Mm-hmm. Because when somebody's saying that you're willing to support them, yeah, you know, that tells a lot.
Right. It does. It does. And don't try to bash them on it either, yo. I supported you. They know. Trust me, if they don't know, then it's a problem. All right. What we got for the next one?
All right. Another tip of ours is space.
Space, y'all. Yeah.
You need your space. He needs his space sometimes. She needs her space sometimes.
Right.
You know, of course, you know, when you first get into a relationship, you want to be all up under that person. And, you know, because that's how we was. Like, we
couldn't let each other go. We was like, oh, no. She couldn't let me go. I was like, whoa, relax, baby, give me some space. Come on, you know.
Yeah, but you ain't got to be putting my business out there like that.
Couldn't leave. She couldn't. All right.
Yeah, but space is important because I feel like if you're up under each other too much, then you're bound to, you know, start dumb fights and, you know, sometimes, and then like if there's something going on, like say, you know, something troubling, like he cheated or she cheated, you know, space is always good, you know, because it gives him his time to, you know, think to himself, gives you your time to think, and it's just better.
Yeah, because I noticed like nowadays, like since we've been in this relationship for so long, like our space nowadays like is way different from when we were 16. Because when we were 16, like we would blow each other phones up, like we wouldn't let them even think about what's going on. We wouldn't give them a chance. And ladies and gentlemen, y'all gotta give the person a chance to even think, give them time to miss it. Like, it's okay. You be like, no, because she gonna leave me. I don't know. Maybe she might. I don't know, because everybody's relationship is different. But with us, you know what I'm saying? Like, we like to step back now. And then we come back, and then it's cool. Because back in the day, we used to blow each other phones up. And then, like, I would try to settle it right then and there. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that, let's settle it now. Let's get it done now, so we ain't gotta be arguing later. No, first of all, if y'all would've never got in that situation, we wouldn't have to worry about this. I mean, that's the part of arguing. Giving each other space for the next, you know, so y'all can take a breather, sit down, and talk civilized, so you won't have to sit there and argue the whole time, because you're already mad. So now you need to just space it out, you know, and then come back and talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all when you a real man, or not, even if you're not a man, you know what I'm saying? Even if you could just be civilized and just sit down and just talk without yelling all the time, you're gonna get through. And then at the end of the conversation, it just need to be. So and this is what I tell that shit. And mark me if I'm wrong. When we get to it, and we can't figure it out, where do we go from here? Mm-hmm. And I always tell them, like, so what do we fix from here? Mm-hmm. Like, because if we both choking each other out and keep on beating the dead horse, where do we go from here? Mm-hmm. Because it's obvious, ain't nothing getting nowhere, and now you just need to figure out where do you go from here. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't know how to think. Where do we go from here? How do we work things out? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So,
and that's when you're in that space, that's how you're able to think like that. Because like if you're constantly just butting heads and y'all in the same space, it's like you can't even think.
Right.
You ain't trying to think. You just irritated at that point. Because a lot of times I'll get mad. And it'll take for me to, be by myself, sit there and think. And then, because if I was in the wrong, I'm going to say, okay, well, I was in the wrong. I was like, well, I did, overreact, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Or if he was in the wrong,
Right.
And you'll have that time and be like, okay, well, yeah, I apologize because I was, but you just need that space. And even if you aren't arguing, individuals always need their own space. Mm-hmm. Like with me, I'm a mother too. So it's like a lot of the times I need my space to myself,
Right.
For that peace to be able to think,
Yeah.
So
because y'all gotta think about it, like the kids that go to her first in the morning. So I gotta be security guard and sit out on the couch. Hey, what you doing? Hey, go and sit down. You know what I'm saying? Because you always want your lady to think. Because if you think about it, they're the rock of your whole family. You know what I'm saying?
Well, just not even think, just to be in the space, like just be by yourself.
Yeah. So if
if you're not thinking, just be by yourself, just to have that.
If I let the kids walk in, you ain't gonna have that inner peace. You gonna have that inner diligence. I was messing.
What?
Making up my own words, but you know what I'm saying. You ain't gonna have that. You ain't gonna have that peace if I ain't security guard by the door. You know what I'm saying. So it's it can go peace in a long way.
It can go either way, but it's relationship wise.
But if y'all want to get to the next video, how to deal with a relationship with kids, that's a whole nother ball game. You know what I'm saying? Because
yes,
we was with each other for about 6 years before we had kids. Mm-hmm. So I think it was about a good 6 years before we had kids. So, but having kids now, you know what I'm saying, for about a good 5 years or so. It's a whole nother ball.
Yeah, because it changes.
It changes.
Everything changes.
So,
but that's, like you said, that's a whole nother video.
So if y'all want that, put that in the comments.
Or like this video.
Or like this video a lot, and then I think we'll go into how to manage a relationship with kids. Like, whoo, whoo, whoo. That is tough, y'all. It ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? But what's our next one?
And the last one we're going to discuss is to agree to disagree.
Right.
You're not always going to agree with, everything. Mm-hmm. So as long as y'all can, come to a point to where it's like, okay, you feel that way, cool. Well, I still feel this way. And he's like, cool, so.
Yeah. So, like,
just that's less confrontation, less argument, less drama.
Yeah, don't fight it. Don't fight it. I mean, if she feels some type of way, let her feel that way. You know how you feel. You don't need to explain it to her. You know what I'm saying? It's just...
I mean, you can explain.
Yeah, you're going to explain it, but like...
You're not going to get anywhere if you're still trying to fight because you want that person to agree with what you're saying.
Remember, it goes back to the last one. Where do you go from here? How do, more of the story is what? What do you do? So.
Yeah. Because everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Mm-hmm. Or, whatever the situation may be.
Right.
If y'all have different views on it, cool. Move on. Don't sit there and argue or,
You know what I'm saying? Just work together.
That's not healthy.
Teamwork, everything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to give y'all one more advice for the day. And let me explain this. The word of the day is, when you're in a relationship, take your time. I didn't want to leave off this camera without saying it. Take your time. That's very important. If you want to keep a strong relationship, take your time with everything. Don't try to show her all, bros. Don't try to show her all your moves. Look, let me show you.
Not even just that. Don't even rush yourself into a relationship. for one. Never rush yourself into a relationship, especially if you just got out of one that didn't go well. Because most likely, if you rush into another one, that one's not going to go well.
Yeah,
because you're not...
You're bringing all the old energies into
you're not even giving yourself time to
relationship.
reflect and change because, you know, because at the end of the day, it's like, was that relationship, did it not work because of him or did it not work because of you? And you might not have realized that.
Yeah.
So don't force yourself into a relationship. And then, because, you know, a lot of people, you know, they look at others and be like, oh, I want what they got, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, that's good and everything, that's cool, but just don't rush yourself. You know, when you get the opportunity, you get a chance, you know, you find somebody that, you know, might like you, or you just end up in a situation and you're trying to, you know, dive deep and, you know, y'all already having kids, and at the end of the day, it ain't really what it should be.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Because, you know, you was just looking for the love.
Yeah.
And, you know, you just
or you
wanna
looking
rush
at somebody else and you want what they have.
Right. Yeah. Don't listen. From us, just be happy for us. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that, you know, you need to, don't try to be like us. You know what I'm saying? Be admired and inspired by us. But don't try to, you know, mimic what we got, because you don't know what's behind closed doors. Just know that you want to have a relationship and be happy. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't look at other people's relationship and be like, ooh, we want to be just like that. No, that is step number one. That is the worst thing you could possibly do ever. Don't ever try to be like somebody else's relationship, because once you say you want to be like that relationship, it might go bad. It might go south. It ain't gonna last no 20. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be tough. You know what I'm saying? So just take your time, man. You know what I'm saying? Know what you're getting yourself into before you get yourself into some stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why good relationships come out, because people taking their time and, you know what I'm saying, they getting to know the person.
Yeah.
Like I said.
And when you wait, the right person will come along.
Mm-hmm.
Don't force it to be with somebody that, you know, because they there, you know what I'm saying, and they just there, so you like, oh, why not?
Relax.
You know?
Relax. See, we supposed to be helping, not being mad at it.
No, I'm not mad. I'm just saying.
Because I know.
Because honestly, I see a lot of people doing that.
Yeah. Like,
whether I know them or not, majority I do know, but it's like, you have to do better. Yeah. You guys have to do better.
I mean, but that's just a learning process. You know what I'm saying? Just let them.
Yeah, I
let
know.
them learn it.
Okay, I'm calm though. Don't be telling me to calm down. I am calm.
Don't do it because I said so. Like, don't be putting yourself in them situations. But that's how passionate she is about people, and like, you know what I'm saying? She's just real passionate. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like, you know, once you find something, because I really cherish my relationship and love my relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I love that people look up to us, you know, or whoever they look up to. But it's like, at the same time, you got to do, you know, just take your time. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, one more thing before we go. It ain't about buying clothes. It ain't about buying shoes. It ain't about giving them jewelry and bags and stuff like that. I'm gonna let you know. Putting a roof over their head. You know what I'm saying? Buying them a home. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's nice. That's nice because of equity. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? What it's all gonna boil down to, you can buy everything. You can buy anything for somebody. House, clothes, shoes. All that stuff can be gone. She can move out of that mug, or you can move out of that mug easily. You know what I'm saying? It's about teamwork, and it's about loving that person, and it's about different steps in a relationship. See, I think it's sometimes where people get into these relationships and they don't know how to go to the next step, because there's next steps every time you get to a year. There's next steps every time. You know what I'm saying? You can't do the same method that you was doing when, you know, 5 years ago. Let's get back to our old time. Let's get back to when we was doing this. No, I need to learn how to get to something new and fresh every single time you go into a next step, because it's all about stepping. It's not about, you know, getting back to what you used to have. It's getting back to, you know, it's finding something new. You know what I'm saying? If it's going with, you know, businesses, how to work a business, how to better communications, or what can y'all do to better y'all relationship, you need to ask all the time. I ask her all the time. So it's just different steps that y'all should take, you know, on having that. Or he'll ask me, you know, what do I love about our relationship? Like, what do I like? Every time. And he asks me so much, it's like, oh, I already told you. But then it's sweet at the same time, because, like, at least he's trying to recognize what I like, so that
he can keep it going. You know,
Yeah.
if he see that I really love something about, you know, how he's doing something, then
Yeah.
he can still go about doing that.
Because I can't read her mind. I don't know what she like, and you gotta let me know what
Which
you
ties
don't like.
into our previous video, like, you know, with the important tip of communication.
Communicating, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So, you know, you always gotta keep reading their mind. You know what I'm saying? It's not about how good the sex is. It's about how you can ask them so you can help them. Just like what you say to your kids, closed mouth don't get fed. If you can't, if you don't tell me nothing, I can't help you. That's the same thing with a relationship. If you don't tell them, or they're gonna act, and if you being too hard on it, then you're always gonna be down. It's always gonna mess you up inside. Because if you don't want to tell them, it's gonna mess you up, if anything. Because if I'm asking Daisha, like, what do you want better? What do you want better? If you're not trying to tell me or explain to me, then why are you with me? You know what I'm saying? Explain so we can make it better. You know what I'm saying? But if it hurts for you to tell me, or, you know, if you give them a tip or something, then they feel like, oh, well, he just gonna get back in and do. Well, you don't need to be with him. You know what I'm saying? If you can't help him to get to your good spot, then you don't need to be with him. And that's just the end of it. So, hey, end of the video, y'all. If y'all like these videos, y'all know y'all keep on liking them. You know what I'm saying? Keep on
If you're new
supporting
to
it.
the channel, make sure you subscribe.
Yes. Make sure, if y'all want to talk to us, go ahead. Go to D&D World TV on Instagram.
Yeah,
Or Facebook.
Instagram or Facebook.
You know what I'm saying? We stay on those sites. So if y'all got any questions, let us know. And
Or if there's anything that y'all want to see in particular, you can DM us or leave a comment below.
right.
We want to get a lot more reaction out of our subscribers because we will want to know what you guys want to see so that we can,
Drop
you know, it'd be easier for us because, you know, if you tell us what to do, then we'll do that for you.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So.
Right, definitely. Yeah. But yeah, y'all stay positive. Y'all have a good rest of the 2019. Y'all keep on pressing hard with y'all relationships, y'all.
And don't take no crap into 2020.
Yes.
Like, if you feel like something ain't working, cut it off. If you want something to work, make it work. If you're not, let it go.
Let it fly.
Okay?
We out of here, man. We ain't gonna drag y'all for too long. Peace.
Bye, guys.